music, see the volume, how we're looking.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred in the convoy, and no group has claimed responsibility. The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary. The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses and the bridge itself severely damaged. Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarter databases. With the Porter Tunnel project falling behind schedule, this disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
Come on! Senor Dickhead! It's no problem to kill you. You're gonna be sorry. Hi, get lost.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
for 60 years. I'm DJ Michael Hunt taking you through another set of non-stop rock and pop. It's Head Radio.
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes. I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I can probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there. Club. Let's go around the back and use the service door. Wait here, man, while I go in and talk to Luigi. Say hello to 8-Ball, ladies.
8-Ball's got some business upstairs. Well, maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Now get out of here.
Come check me in a rubber dub style. You know? Me have no love for Donald Love, man.
But I'm here to teach you what's right from wrong. Listen me carefully. Let's make love.
Hi, I'm Misty.
For anything you do, just see me. Our family.
Missing witnesses turn up safe and sound.
Lips 106.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of trouble, but he's a bounce.
Luigi said to give you this, so here, take it.
There's a new high on the street. Goes by the name of Spank. Some wise guy's been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor. Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
The pharmaceutical side. Those nasty scientists deserve to die. Now get the shampoo manufacturers before they squirt it in your eye.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a diamond.
You'll guide Pogo through tons of fun adventures, including saving Timmy, who fell down the well.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a big watch.
Rescue a cat out of that tree with your banana cannon, Pogo.
Here
you go, Pogo. Have a fast car.
And help Pogo to his final mission, to storm the White House with his friends and become President of the United States. Pogo the monkey is beginning.
Simmer down the violence. Too much blood in the city streets, and too many babies are crying in Liberty City. Feeling rhythm all around. We're here at KJAR in Studio 2 because you know,
I was sort of multitasking. I had my mic temporarily muted while I was trying to eat just a little bit. I ended up getting a lot more busy this morning than I expected to. Wasn't able to get a bite. We're all good now. $110 I couldn't imagine that. I have never been in 110 degree weather. Mainly because I don't go to places that allow it.
I man say there's too much spank business of Guan.
There we go. Alright, you guys still get mad. Okay.
What am I gonna do? Hey, I gotta talk to you. All right, Mick.
Yeah, cold drinks will only do so much.
How you doing, kid? The Don's son, Joey Leone. He wants some action from his regular girl, Misty. Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights, but watch yourself. That's Diablo turf. Then run her over to his garage in Trenton and make it quick. Joey ain't the kind you keep waiting. Remember, this is your foot in the door. So keep your eyes on the road and off Misty.
In America sounds exactly the same.
Number one. Noise. Head. Radio.
Would you like a kitten? Have
I
one
think I'll
delivered?
jack another
Just
taxi.
log
This
on
one
to
seems some
Pets
damage.
Overnight.
I just hit my head on.
I'm gonna get you.
That is my dumb guy. What I saw from my eyes like chloride. I wasn't even trying to spy. From home, dice from Bed-Stuy, all inside.
So, when I was young and trying to play this mission, I didn't actually know there was a horn button. And I mean, like, 7. So I got so stuck on this part, and I just started mashing buttons till it worked. And for a long time, I still had no idea what I was doing. Right. Yeah, I need to change that. Chatterbox. Hold on, okay.
Martha, I just love your show. I always listen to you when I'm getting my components irrigated. I just wanted to say something about the internet. You know, information superhighway and the World Wide Web.
I do enjoy this game. It's a little bit silly at times, but I mean the whole series is silly at times. This one just... It doesn't feel like it aged very well with the driving and the character interactions and stuff. The voice acting's still fairly decent though, so... And for its time, this was a really incredible game.
Joey! Am I gonna get to play with your big ends again?
I'll be with you in a minute, Sparkplug.
This takes place after San Andreas. I believe this takes place late 90s. And San Andreas took place early 90s. Vice City takes place in mid to late 80s. Work for Joey. Oh, this is a fun one.
Hey, I'm bored. When you gonna drill me?
In a moment, sweetheart. I got a little business to take care of. I got a little job for you, pal. The Farelli brothers have owed me money for too long, and they need to be taught some respect. Lips Farelli is stuffing his fat face in the St. Mark's Bistro, so steal his car and take it to 8 Ball's bomb shop up in Harwood. You know 8 Ball, right? Once he's fitted it with a bomb, go park the car where you found it. Then sit back and watch the whole show. But hurry up, he won't be eating forever.
Incredible. I also like jazz and cooking and reality. The internet is really good for my hobby. I think it's amazing. I used to go out a lot, but I don't have to go out ever again. It's incredible. I don't envy those kids with their stock options or their fast cars. They earn them. Internet has changed my life.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Do bad work for bad people. Make bad people pay. Revenge/redemption story, at least in some respect. Somebody got wronged. Speaking of somebody getting wronged, I think Mafia 3 is going to happen at some point. You know, I could just leave it on double clip. We could just listen to opera music. I don't believe any of that's copyright.
Yes, you are. I'm sure it's very exciting.
Little Laszlo.
But what do you want to talk about?
Oh man, what else is there? I could go on all day, but well, you know how it is, don't you, Laszlo?
Not really. I mean, what's your name? What'd you call about?
I'm sorry. I'm Maria. You know, Maria, like Mamma Mia. Only different, you know. But you know, men, M-E-N. It's a dirty word. There's only 3 letters. You know what I mean? I mean, your broadcasters are all the same.
Don't tempt me.
You're always at a boys' night.
Whoa! What are you talking about? I'm married.
One of those convenience jobs to protect you, I bet. I know what you're all about. You know more about men than I know about leopard skin furniture. So let's say clever stuff and give me some advice. I mean, come on, I got real problems. You see, okay, I had this boyfriend, and at first he was real kind to me. He was a real gentleman, a little bit older and everything, but yeah, he treated me really good. And
Not sure if political joke or if pointing out the fact that because I'm playing GTA would be a good game to foray into.
well, I guess what I want to know is, you know, how do you tell if a guy is serious? I mean,
we're going to Aruba.
Okay. So hang on a second. It's in the parking spot. There we go. Okay, fair point. Easy 10 grand. Because I don't want to drive a taxi back, let's take a Sentinel. Oh, hold on.
Folks, if you're listening and want to make a difference, get yourself down to the park and prepare to bring democracy back to the people.
So, what's this rally about, Jeff?
It's about people standing up and being counted. It's about the future. It's about telling those morons.
So this is technically a with cheats playthrough. I just haven't had to use any. Especially not for this early part of the game. When people start having like AKs and stuff, then yeah, it might get some more use.
Some Diablo scumbag has been picking his busy bitches in my backyard. Go and take care of things for me. If you need a piece, go around back of Ammunition opposite the subway.
Huh, never noticed that before. He mispronounced ammunition. He's like ammunition. Alright. Another thing to sort of, I guess, appreciate about this game is this is back in a time when you bought a hard copy of a game, it would occasionally come with a map. And while now that's basically useless, because you press the touchpad or the back or just whatever to activate the map.
So go around the back of the shop. I left you 9 in the yard.
Okay, thanks, friend.
I got what you need.
But,
You want a good time? Come to daddy.
this game does not have a way to access the full map, nor see where ammunition or anything like that's at. So for each island, you have to learn where the things that you need to find are at. It didn't quite hold your hand as much as modern games do, and don't get me wrong, that's not the worst thing in the world.
People should do this. What is it about?
Look, you want to help?
1 second, I'll...
I don't know what I'm helping. Question.
Sorry about that.
I call every day and I never get through. This is amazing. You do a great show.
Thanks. What's up?
Oh man, I'm serious. Really great. You're like a total inspiration.
And exactly what have I inspired you about?
Well, okay. Right now I live at home.
Ooh! As far as worst case scenarios go, that's pretty well up there. Alright, well if that's how they want to do things. Yeah, get out of here, I don't want to see that menu. Alright.
Countries around the world. In the past, there's been some criticism about our workers. That's why I'm here at one of the Eris factories so you can meet some of them. Excuse me, sir. Do you enjoy your job here?
I shouldn't have gotten cocky and said anything about the, not needing the sheets.
Go and take care of things for me. If you need...
I honestly don't even remember why they gave me a pistol.
That's the kind of dedication we have to our employees and the quality of our shoes. Eris running shoes. Always running from something.
Buying a gift for the guy that has everything? Log on to petsovernight.com. We've got exotic pets galore, including tigers, cobras, manatees, and white rhinos. All delivered overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little but...
There you go.
Self-help for the past 3 weeks. He is the founder of Now and Zen Dojo, an organic food market in Trinity.
Anybody here remember when pagers were a thing? Good times.
Certainly is an honor to be here today. So tell me, Reed, where did you think of the idea of combining martial arts and organic food? I mean, it's kind of like putting ice cream on pizza. Both are great, but they...
Policeman's ball is being held at the old school hall near the Callahan Bridge, and they'll be looking for some old school action.
Oh, it's this one.
I got girls all over town walking the street. Get them to the ball. They'll make a bundle. Get as many of them as you can before the cops drink away their green.
Alright, I'm not in the best car for it,
As we all
but...
know, and I am tolerant, and pizza, as you may know as well, is a sandwich derivative of Italian origin, but I won't go on. Martial arts are about discipline and physical empowerment, not watching football and eating junk food. You have to explore your mind and your digestive system, Laszlo. What you put in also comes out.
Especially corn. What's the story with that anyway?
Laszlo, I'm deadly serious now. My mentor was a 430-year-old monk who showed me the way to enlightenment through character.
Okay. If you have a question for Reed, we'll be taking calls in a little bit. I think we all went through a ninja period. You know, I had the Chinese stars and the nunchucks.
This is not a period, Laszlo. This is a way of life. Thanks to a strict vegan diet, I had the power of 9 men. After morning meditation and a 3-bean salad, I could chop a bus in half. Sometimes, I even frighten myself.
No offense, but you're kind of a scrawny, pasty dude. It says on the inside cover of your book that you still live in your parents' basement.
Wait, was which guy Cypher from the Matrix?
I prefer a center for spiritual enlightenment. In chapter 17 of my book, which I know you've read, I address the dangers of cynicism. Laszlo, closed mind is like a closed fist, and karate means open hand. But it might as well mean open mind. If you like bluegrass, I think you'll really like it.
Well,
talking about the guy on the radio, or?
I really don't enjoy chewing damp hay and prancing around in leggings, shouting, "Hi-ya!"
Okay, Laszlo, I'm warning you this time. Do not make me angry. It's bad for my karma, and it would definitely be bad for your karma. I studied the martial arts so I could stand up to bullies just like you, and I encourage everyone listening out
there. Yeah, you
there
know, I guess I could see it.
Buy my book and learn how organic food and martial arts can help you.
And I encourage anyone who needs a doorstop or a boost receipt to buy it as well.
Considering the cast list they get for some of these games, I wouldn't put it past them.
Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Hello, Reed. I bought your book. It really saved my life.
Well, thank you.
I wanted to ask about chapter 29, yoga, not yogurt. I just can't give up cheese. So wonderful. I rejected
Yoga, not yogurt.
cat sweater out of my life. I've scooted around the house with my legs sitting behind my head for 2 days now. But my husband
Come on.
exorcist. I even saw the dairy on the top shelf of the fridge so I couldn't reach it with my legs sitting behind my head now. But I feel weak and start knocking things down with the room. What can I do, Reed?
Do not fret, my child. We are all weak.
You certainly are.
Shut up, you carnivore. Why don't you go gnaw on a bone like a gorilla, Laszlo? Our ancestors didn't eat chicken wings. They lived at once with subsisting on a diet.
I hope everybody's enjoying the radio.
Yes, and they threw stones at their own shadow and died of old age and fear at 24.
Laszlo, the soul is eternal. But let me answer the question. When I'm in trouble or tempted by those all-you-can-eat breakfast buffets with huge pans of greasy bacon...
Can we get some bacon in here?
Laszlo, I go back to basics. I start the day with a fruity beverage, some meditation, and 6 hours of yoga. Next, I go open up my shop, now and then, and drink 2 pints of hand-pressed potatoes.
And who wants a steak after that? Okay, next caller, you are on Chatterbox with Reed Tucker.
Yo, Reed, Kung Fu movies are dope. How can I learn to beat up 10 guys at once?
Okay, first things first, my man. You need to stop the negative thinking. And the best attack I've found is to just run away. That way you instill...
Was it really?
Never know.
That's crazy.
Like a bat.
I don't want to hear about no tofu running away. I want to learn about being a ninja. People's ass.
Actually, I do cover this early on in the book in chapter 45. It's called Stir Fry Your Prejudice. You see, I once thought like you before my master took me under his wing and taught me the joys of joy and origami. Concentration begins in the mind and spreads to all the extremities of the body. We must use the language of the body, not the tongue. And the language of the body begins with raw, uncooked, organic vegetables. Just look at me. I could tear a phone book in half with my bare toes. In fact, Laszlo, I could easily chop this...
I will say, it is a bit of a bother that taxis and cop cars are some of the best cars in this game, as far as cars that are easily accessible and drive fairly well. The taxi is really the car that I'll probably be maintaining through most of the game.
Chunky Lee Chong is pushing spank for some new gang from Colombia or Colorado or something. I'm not really sure. Who needs details? Anyway, he's got a noodle stand down in Chinatown.
Who needs details? Just start shooting.
I want you to take him out. If you need a piece, go around back of ammunition opposite the subway. Sort yourself with a 9. You know where it is, right? Well, remember, just watch your back in Chinatown. It's triad territory.
Okay. See if I can hunt down a new car. Hey, look, new car.
monkey all bent the wrong way.
Listen, Karate Kid.
Alright, sounds good. Talk to you later, man.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Okay, lad, the mockery will get you nowhere. I think I'm gonna kick you now.
Oh, I breathe easily. Don't...
No matter.
That's my new car. Well, it's all part of the government's propaganda plan. I might as well wear a satellite dish. Right into my plane. Come on, you honestly believe NSA's echelon is already recording conversation? It's all designed to fight.
I'm not going to use the drive-by function because I'm technically not supposed to have this weapon yet. I'll use my extra weapons if I get in a bind. But for right now, I'm just going to try to do this the way the game intended.
Look, they already got me one.
With these 12 horsepower station wagons.
Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah. Free Kevin.
All right, we're talking about short guys, killer bees, the Magna Carta, well, the red light on the wall is flashing, which means that the owner of the station has an important announcement to make. Let's go live to his office.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
Wow, man, that was deep. You know, I really like working here. This station, it feels like my second family, except that we have a snack machine. And
yeah, this is why later in the game it's such a huge deal to have a car, to have guns that are capable of drive-bys, namely just this Uzi I have. Because you don't have choices for weapons like you do in San Andreas from, I think, 3 years later. So instead you just continually ram into the car until he finally gives up.
Instead of aluminum. I mean, what's up with that? They all think they sound so smart with a little funny accent. I mean, I got something for them. Speak English, you limey moron.
Well, you know, I think they were
Alright, now I'm done.
English before we were. The people...
Right. There we go. I wasn't going to chase him around that block anymore.
Alright, we're gonna hit the payroll van. It leaves the edge of Chinatown every day. Bullets won't even dent the van's armor, so get a car and ram it off the road. Now hit it hard, and the punk-ass security guard should bail. And take it to the warehouse at the docks, and my guys are gonna take over from there. Now, it won't be doing its rounds all day, so don't hang around.
Okay. More car ramming. I think it's the Secura car that I'm going after.
By force and wearing tight pants while you do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being a man, Laszlo. Something you wouldn't know anything about from the sound of things. I'll tell you, I bet you play wimpy stuff like touch football and basketball. Look, I'm running around the course.
Alright, the wanted level goes nuts on this mission.
I'm telling you, man, I only play thin sports like football and hopscotch.
Hopscotch? That's a girl's game.
Man, that ain't a girl's game, man. Not rugby hopscotch. Man, get me in a scrum and I'll date. I'll take anybody down. I'm the hopscotch master. I got fly skills, hopscotch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see your point, but, you know, you'd be a little cranky, too, if your empire had fallen apart over the last 100 years. And speaking of commerce, it's time for some commerce here. Let's go to commercials. We'll be back after this.
Has your marriage gone stale? Has the spark gone out of your love life? Looking to add a little adventure to the monotony of monogamy?
Get out of
There we go. Good old bulletproofing. Maybe just use the bulldozer. It's not the worst option in the world.
still married, but on Wednesday afternoons, I meet Barbara at a motel by the turnpike.
See? The passion she's back. Phil's
Oh,
marriage
God.
is saved, and his kids will have a daddy to look up to. Call New Beginnings today. 555-9292. It will be a miracle. I guarantee.
Hey, Steven.
Fernando's New Beginnings. We turn an ending
That'd be
into a new
trying to think that's
beginning.
hell up in the Baltics.
Mom, there's a package for...
No. Nope. I don't think it's going to push for all the optional missions. They're a bit of a pain.
E-commerce isn't a brilliant idea.
All the like gang leader missions that spawn. There's one different gang that wants you to work for them per region, and this one, the first one, took me forever to beat because it was literally just a race, and there's only one fast car on this island.
Tony, I've tuned her real sweet. She purrs, you know what I mean? Oh, here's the guy I was telling you about. Alright, listen, this guy, he ain't Italian and he's no mechanic, but he could get things fixed. This is Pop's capo, Tony Cipriani.
Hey, I'm Tony Cipriani.
Take him to Mama's restaurant at St. Mark's, alright? Now listen to me. I'm planning a job that needs a good driver, so drop by sometime later, okay?
Okay, kid, drive me to the laundry in Chinatown first. I got a bit of business to take care of. Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car, Joey just fixed this junk heap, so no fancy crap, okay?
Alright, so we're sticking with the opera music for this because it makes the mission much, much funnier. This is Ave Maria. I can't remember though.
Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
I've tried everything, and I just...
It's a triad ambush! Get us out of here, kid!
She was too big for me, and I'll sleep with anything.
The Optometrix, the Thiosizer, Tommy stapling. I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands chopped off. You name it, I've tried it.
Yeah, except for exercising and eating right, Porky.
That's right, honey. Then I found the Dormitron. Using a new technology called biorhythmic subconscious gymnastics, the Dormitron exercises you while you sleep. Just strap in your arms and legs, put on the Dormitron
The
headset.
triads think they can mess with me. The triads. With me. Drop by later and we'll give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
It's all mine again.
That's
I think that should be the tagline for every GTA game, is just that escalating quickly.
You have to. Remember, being fat can eat.
Take a seat, kid. Take a goddamn seat. So the laundry won't pay any protection, huh? The triads think they can mess with me? Let's teach these would-be tough guys what it means to be a tough guy.
Teach him some respect. No son of mine gets it by some triads. Your father, God
Sorry,
rest
Ma.
his soul, took no crap from no triads
Yes,
back in
Ma.
Sicily.
I want you to destroy their laundry vans and mangle any triad gimp that gets in your way. 8-Ball can supply you with what you're gonna need.
Okay, so I could go talk to him, or I could not.
World, a split second can be the difference between
Not sounds like the option on the table.
and not.
I think what it wants me to do is go pick up grenades and try to land them in front of these things.
You will fall behind.
Not great.
I didn't upgrade my personal organizer.
What I'm about to do. Pretty great.
You ever been down south?
Alright, does have limited range.
21st century technology needs.
I only spent $20,000.
I honestly hate destroy X vehicle missions,
While I'm driving. I was bored stupid, and my
so I
dog's
just
recitals and my son's
don't. think that damaged it, but didn't kill it.
If it's a flash-in-the-pan technology of absolutely no use to anyone, you can find it at House of Tomorrow. Remember...
Yeah.
We'll upgrade your system, then you can upgrade your life.
A good shoe starts from the ground up. At Eris, we make high-quality footwear. In fact, you can find Eris running shoes in over 140 countries around the world. In the past, there's been some criticism about our workers. That's why
Underground Studio, we were thinking about getting that done. We just weren't really prioritizing it all that much. One of our main people's in graphic design, but
wow, you're learning some real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made $1.
See, that's the kind of dedication we have to our employees and the quality of our shoes. Eris running shoes. Always running. From...
There you go.
This powerful fuel can overpower the senses, much like a 12-year-old nephew who lets you bounce him on your knee one last time.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, this mission. This is a treat.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, just the guy I need to talk to. Alright, there's a car stuffed with a stiff at the cafe near Callahan Point. One of the Forellis thought he was a wise guy, so he got what he had coming to him. Take the corpse to the crusher in Harwood, alright?
So there's a bit of a catch. The car that they put us in is absolutely dreadful. It's the mañana, which is about the time that we'll get there. Tomorrow. Spanish joke. Or it's just manana, because there's not really an accent over the A. So the short answer is, that car with the headlights on right there, you want to do his darndest to be a problem, as well as another one in this pile. So what are we going to do? Oh wow, who could have seen that coming? Perfect. Okay. Oop. Alright. If you run up on that hill, it'll trigger him to just run against the wall. If you try to move down here when you kill that car, he'll just run in and try to run you over. And if you can see the blood stains right over on the crease of the trunk. If you knock it open, there is actually a person in there. And this trip would be a lot harder with two cars behind us smashing into us that are considerably faster. Oop. No, no, damn it! That's frustrating to say the very least. This was prior to you being able to roll over your vehicle again in a GTA game. And I'd completely forgotten that. I've gotten far too accustomed to that actually working.
He's off making people bleed. Or trying to. He'll never be as tough as his pop. But he left you a note on the table.
The laundry has agreed to pay. You did real good, kid. Go collect the cash and bring it back here. Watch out for the triads. They may be shoving a firecracker up your ass. But don't take no crap. Nobody, I mean nobody, messes with Tony Cipriani.
No trouble for me.
Yeah, so this mission's an event.
Say she was a nutty. You can study
Alright.
No nannies. Let's go to our next caller. All right.
Colonel James T., United States Marine Corps, 2nd Battalion. Laszlo, that caller made a really valid point. These kids today have no respect for authority. And there is one thing that will whip them into shape.
Let me guess. The military.
That's right. The military teaches you respect, obedience, and it gives you a good kid.
people, don't you?
Kids that thought they were going to be
Alright, so let's
millionaires.
see.
Look where the super information highway has
If
got
it looks like an ambush,
nowhere.
and smells like an ambush, block off one of the paths of entrance. Oh right, the car gets deleted. I completely forgotten. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played this game. Sweet. Nope, not you. Yeah, points for everything. I just inherently don't expect anything to work, but I want it to.
History lesson. All right, let's go over here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Yeah? Is that Laszlo?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
My name ain't important. It's real unimportant, okay?
No, not really. I mean, this is a radio show. People usually tell us their name.
Stop! All right, drop down!
I'm so happy I can shit.
Wait, oh, other mission. I'll do the crappy car delivery in a minute.
I swear that boy of mine don't know
Don
himself.
Salvatore has called a meeting. I need you to collect the limo and his boy Joey from the garage. Then get Luigi from his club. Come back here and pick me up. Then we'll all drive over to the boss's place together. Those triads, they don't know when to stop. They want a war, they got a war.
Okay. Nope, no. I want to drive the Kuruma. As opposed to GTA 5, it's not very good in this game.
If you swear again, we're gonna have to cut you off. This is a family show.
Sorry. I'm just a little unhappy, a bit agitated, real angry. It's my mom. She don't think I'm a real man. Can you imagine that? I mean, I do a man's job and all, but she treats me like a little boy. All I get is your paw this and your paw that, and you ain't a real man, Tony, and it's driving me freaking nuts.
Well, Tony...
Tony? How'd you know my name was Tony?
The limos in this game really are just dreadful.
How you doing?
I'm not going to subject everybody to this.
And you know, say I was a good kid, but it seems like nothing's ever good enough for her. You know what I mean? What do I do?
Well, Toad, I mean, sir, you know, in life we have a lot of obligations. We just kind of have to face up to them. And right now, I'm obligated to play some commercial announcements. We'll be back right after this.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of trouble, but he's a bouncy little fellow, because he's got springs for legs. Pogo the Monkey, the best new video game for the whole family.
I love you, Pogo. You bounce.
Help
How you
Pogo is
doing,
where the mean old scientist genetically altered him. Uh-oh, the pharmaceutical scientist is going to get you, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a gold coin.
Good thing Pogo has a banana cannon. Those nasty scientists deserve to die. Now get the shampoo manufacturers before they squirt it in your eye.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a diamond.
You'll guide Pogo through tons of fun adventures, including saving Timmy, who fell down the well.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a big watch.
Rescue a cat out of that tree with your banana cannon, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a fast
This part's
car.
where things get difficult, and the issue with driving the limos comes into play. Uphill is bad.
Pogo Pogo the Monkey is the game kids are sure to stare at for hours. Everyone loves Pogo. Idiot Gamer called Pogo the best spring and simian game since bouncing bananas. Buy the game Pogo the Monkey today. Right, Pogo? And coming soon, Pogo the Monkey card game.
No fancy crap.
Right, so we're gonna have to deal with a bunch of these trucks doing...
Lady in your life, why not Pogo the Monkey chocolates and hygiene products?
Oh god.
And for kids, a life-size...
You know what, that works, that works. That is the perfect way to push. Go ahead, give me a shove.
Alright, Liberty City, this
Nice,
is your top
nice.
radio
Real good at you
show,
guys.
Chatterbox, where your opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller, you're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? That's good eating.
Nah, I really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eating. Possum, raccoon,
Alright.
even zebra meat.
That mission is always a bit of a lottery as far as whether things go well or not.
Kid, real good. Come on, let's introduce you to the Don.
Hey, Luigi! Oh, my girls have been missing you so long, Salvatore. You've been away too long.
You tell them once this unfortunate business is taken care of, we'll all go down to the club and celebrate, okay? There's my boy.
How you doing, Pop?
You got yourself a good woman yet? Hey, your mother, God bless her soul, would be turning over in her grave to see you without a wife.
I know, Pop. I'm working on it.
Tony! How's your mama? She's a great woman, you know. Strong. Firenze.
She's good. Fine.
Terrific, terrific. Now listen, you guys, you go inside while I talk to our new friend here. I see nothing but good things for you, my boy.
I disagree, Sal. Yeah.
The fellas need to talk business, so you're gonna look after my girl for the evening. Hey, Maria, move your butt.
And this is also a throwback to, well, a throw forward to San Andreas.
Only Queen of Sheba. What were you doing up there? Whatever it was.
Because they met in Los Venturas back in San Andreas.
Get in the car and keep your big mouth shut. Take the limo, but bring it back in one piece. You hear me? And watch her. She can be trouble.
Yeah. I'm sure your new lapdog has everything covered. And isn't he big and strong? Hey, Fido, let's go visit Chico and get some party treats. He's at the rail station at the Chinatown waterfront, I think.
I don't know what... That's one thing that I never got. I don't know if they were trying to make him more human-esque. But some of the facial... Or, not the facial animations. The facial animations weren't terrible. But, like, some of the things that they do with their hands look like stuff from, say, Destroy All Humans, where they just throw their hands all about like they're one of those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men that you'd see at, like, a car dealership.
But if I did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron. Unlike those other exercise machines that require you to be awake, the Dormatron actually exercises you overnight. Let's learn a little bit more about it.
I've tried everything, and I just couldn't keep those extra 200 pounds off. It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me. Then I'll sleep with anything.
The Abdometrix, the thiazides, and
Mira, my favorite lady. You're looking for some fun? A little... Bang?
Hey, Chico. Nah, just the usual.
Here you go, lady. Hey, maybe you should check out the warehouse party at the East End of Atlantic Keys.
Thanks, Chico. See you around.
Gracias.
Now let's go and check out this
Wrap
party.
yourself in this special high-voltage electric blanket.
Come on, buddy. Let's go and check out this party.
You have a relaxing
Alright,
night's
then.
sleep. Now that I've lost 280
Dante.
pounds, my husband's all mine again.
That's right, honey. No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat can even ruin a romantic cruise. Call Dormatron now at 1-800-SLEEP-OFF-LARD
specific.
or visit www.sleepofflard.com and sleep your way to a thinner, happier you. I'm a marketing manager who lives in the suburbs and
I do love
commutes
this
to
game.
work on a highway.
I've played it
I live
enough.
alone, so of course
It's
I
very,
have a
very
car
familiar
that
at this
seats
point.
12 and is equipped to drive across Arctic tundra. It just makes me feel better.
You wait here and after the trouble, I go and shoot my butter, right?
Oh, that's a good commercial. I love commercials, don't you? This is Chatterbox. We are taking your calls right now. Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Hi, Lazo. Is that your real name?
Huh? Of course it's my real name.
Are you Hungarian?
No, I'm from upstate.
Are you sure that's not a fake radio name like Andy or Bobo? I thought all those radio people had fake names.
Do you have a question or you just want to sit here and talk all day about my name?
No, that's it.
There we go.
Whatever your
All right, next caller, you're on Chatterbox. What is on your mind?
Turnips. Fruit, vegetables. Albino appearances, they're known back home.
Okay, here's the deal. This isn't Gardening with Maurice. That's on later.
No, he got taken off the air.
Come on, Maria.
I know he did. I've been trying to make a hybrid of a peach and a peekity. It is impossible. Impossible, I tell you.
Okay, and speaking of impossible, Jane from Cedar Grove is on the line, and she wants to talk about how difficult it is being a parent today. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Laszlo. I love the show. I'm a first-time caller. I wanted to say something about these video games. They are warping our kids' minds. My son's dog, Hugo, got hit by a truck, and he said, Mommy, where's the reset? Kids these days, they think life's just a game. Well, it's not a game, Laszlo. It is very, very serious. I let my kids play video games, and now...
Alright, gotta go. Car's damaged pretty heavily.
Teaching our children to go chase
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
The shop teacher called me today, and Sam made a homemade banana cannon in shop class and was lobbing them across the street at a fast food restaurant. And it's all because of video games. Laszlo, life does not have a reset button.
Right, but this show does. I love that button. You know, it's never a dull moment on this show, especially if you're in our key demographic.
Love Media, bringing people and the finest in entertainment together.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that bank stuff. People say it's bad for you.
I love some of the silly stuff that happens in games like this.
You know, I enjoyed myself for the first time in a long while. And you know, you treated me really good with respect and everything. Well, I better go. I'll see you around at home.
Leave us alone for a minute.
Making good time. We should be done with the first island probably in the next...
somewhere in Liberty, but we don't know where.
That's the
and
next
they
half
seem
hour.
to know everything we're doing before we do. We got us a rat. There's a guy named Curly Bob, works the bar at Luigi's. He's been throwing more money around than he's earning. He ain't pimping or pushing, so he must be talking. He usually gets a taxi home after work, so follow him. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
Alright. It's another vintage Grand Theft Auto staple. Just gonna ignore that.
The Great Cavity Cover-Up by J.
Come
Phil
on.
Higginbottom. If you've seen what I've seen, and if you've heard what I've heard, you'd never brush your teeth again.
I suppose you're one of those people that says that diet soda makes you go crazy later in life.
I told you before, man. Don't mock me. My taxes pay your salary, you pansy.
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love Media. Advertising revenue pays my salary. And on that note, it's been 2 full minutes since a commercial. But I'd like to say, if anyone else is stressed, might I recommend Equinox from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. We'll be back after these important messages.
Hello.
I used to be concerned and nervous about the future. Sometimes I'd get scared before an important event such as childbirth or a family funeral. Hey, sometimes you need a little help navigating life's trouble spots. That's when I discovered Equinox.
After the divorce and losing little Tommy, life was getting me down.
So we just gotta wait on this guy to move out to this taxi, and then gotta tail him. Yay.
Employee of the month 3 times in a row. I used to pull unconscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep. Equinox is new from
Diablo trying to get into my car.
Ask your doctor about Equinox.
And he's being so casual about it, like he thinks he's somebody. Okay, that was weird.
Equinox, softening life's harsh realities.
Tonight, the TV event that will make history, Liberty City Survivor. This takes reality TV to a whole new level. We'll take 20 recently paroled guys, equip them with grenade launchers and flamethrowers, and let them hunt each other down. It's the
Would anybody else be interested in that show?
part of the action.
I was grabbing a sandwich at the Happy Blimp, and all of a sudden these guys crashed through the window and started shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. After that, I was hooked on Liberty City Survivor. I watch it every day in the hospital.
The game doesn't end until there's only one man left standing. Tune in nightly or watch the 24-hour live webcast. Liberty City Survivor. Natural selection has come home.
Yay.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Call us on the chatter line to tell us what's on your mind. Line 4, you're on Chatterbox. What's on your mind?
Liberty City Cox rule!
Ah, that's lovely, thanks. Next caller, you're on Chatterbox.
For reference, that's the sports team.
Everyone knows women are made from sand.
Okay, great. Another lunatic. Hello, next caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, you were talking about short guys and attitudes. Well, you know, you'd have an attitude too if you couldn't reach the friggin' cheesy swirls at the grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it seems like the whole world's against you. I mean...
You know, we're not talking about you. What kind of egomaniac are you? You got your own show. How about letting other people talk for a change? You're all the same, you giant.
It would definitely be more interesting than the average show.
That's our little friend, Mr. Big Mouth himself.
Were you followed? You know what goes on here is our little secret, amigo.
No, I wasn't followed. You got my stuff?
Here's your spank, squealer. Now talk.
Okay, so the Leons are fighting wars on two fronts. They're in a turf war with the Triads, with no sign of either side giving up. Meanwhile, Joey Leon has stirred up some bad blood with the Forellis. Every day they're losing men and influence in the city. Salvatore's becoming dangerous and paranoid. He expects everybody and everything.
And with loyalty like yours, what has he possibly got to worry about?
Alright then.
To me, talk about my tall stuff.
As far as that Liberty City Survivor thing goes, there was a,
Can you get that? You're close.
there was a movie, I guess it was, a couple years ago. It was wonky. I think it was called Series 7, The Contenders.
Today we're talking about anything.
As if it was a sequel. And the basic concept was it was people who were basically supposed to kill each other for a game show, but kill each other in public, almost exactly like they described that show on the radio a couple minutes ago. And it was weird. It was weird. People took it really serious. Like, the movie took itself really seriously, but it was just bizarre. It was like a shootout in a mall, not caring who was there. Okay, so let's see if we can get this time without me flipping the car again.
Machine gun in the 6 mile home, the car. I ain't hurting nobody. And countries that don't have guns ain't American.
You know, that's a really good point. Countries that don't have guns aren't American. You know, if more people had guns, we'd have less shootings in this country. All right, we're going over here to line 2. Hello, caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about taxes.
You mean...
Alright, come on, friend. That's right. Do that thing that's exactly what I want you to do.
Is it hard to get used to the language? You speak English pretty good.
Oh, thank you, Nat. Yes, I do like it here. There's one thing, though, that's very different, rather worrying. When I was a boy in England, I had a nanny. She was very strict, that way.
Yeah, well,
There's
excellent child care here in America.
This mission is one of few in the earlier entries in the series that actually had multi-part missions.
Nanny would spank me when I was naughty. Now Freddy needs nanny. Because when Freddy's naughty...
Okay, not necessarily teenagers. Yeah, I know, but I'm just...
Child psychologists can probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child's emotional
I'm just running the basic missions. I mean, I'm not... This isn't speedrun pace. I mean, I'm using cheats. I'm just having a good time with it.
Freddy's been a very naughty boy.
How old is your son?
Excuse me?
How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stand it for that. But Freddy needs a nanny.
All right, that's enough of him. God, who gave this guy a green card? This is Chatterbox. We're talking about short guys, nannies, taxes, and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello, you are on Chatterbox.
I was listening to that caller about...
Okay, I'm gonna let that handle its business. I don't think my car's here. It's sort of a random spawn.
That's a tasty corn on the cob.
Yeah, it's not here. Oh. Who would park a Kuruma behind a pole like that?
Today's
If I were trying to go for speedrun pace and something, I could see it being a bunch of other games that aren't GTA 3. I would actually probably enjoy San Andreas more just because I'm more familiar with running it, like no cheats as fast as I can.
more Americans are realizing if you don't have the latest and greatest technological devices, you will fall behind.
I didn't upgrade my
am I
personal
supposed to-
organizer, and 2 days later I was diagnosed with a
Whoa.
terminal illness.
Gang
That's
shootouts and stuff.
exactly why you should come visit the friendly people at House of Tomorrow, and they'll set you up with all your 21st century technology needs.
Oh god.
I was bored stupid at my
Oh god.
daughter's recitals, my son's little league games. Now, thanks to House of Tomorrow, I can play wireless
Oh crap, I'm getting out of here.
If it's a flash in the pan technology of absolutely no use to anyone,
That one's
you can
basically
find it
wall
at
off,
House
so
of
I'll
Tomorrow.
hold off on doing that one for a
Only
little bit.
technology makes life worth living. House of Tomorrow. We'll upgrade your system, then you can upgrade your life.
And now it is my great pleasure to welcome Fernando Martinez, who it says here is the founder of Fernando's New Beginnings.
Oh god,
a
Fernando.
revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. Fernando, welcome.
The pleasure is mine, Laszlo. It is an honor to be here. I feel blessed.
Thanks. So tell me about Fernando's New Beginnings.
Truly, Laszlo, it is a miracle, a blessing. It is a revolution in the marriage guidance. For my people, marriage is, how you say, sacred. The bond between the father and the mother.
Right. Okay. Then I'll go finish off that last one and we'll grab a triad van and head back.
For my people, it is the holiest, most sacrosanct thing imaginable. Like a church. Yet, for it to be a happy marriage, it must also be like a brothel. The woman, she must be many, many arts. Be skilled in making house, cooking, changing the diapers on the babies. And she must also be a whore. A victim of the bedroom. Imaginative. Constant.
Really? There we go. Oh god, I keep forgetting that. No. There we go.
Not a kiss like I give a woman or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this case, ignorance kind of seems like bliss. I wasn't really up for kissing on air. I mean,
why not, Laszlo? Am I not attractive? Am I not irresistible even to you? Well, no matter. Why all this talking about kissing?
I mean, you brought it up.
No, my friend. You say you not want to kiss me. I was talking how to say, hypothetically, you make me all personal. There's a big difference. If I say, imagine...
Alright, that almost wasn't good. Got some urgent work for you, Johnny.
He needs a woman to tuck his babies into the bed. But for his bed, he needs something else. Something magical. A dream.
This van handles really well for how large it is. And it's quick. I don't like that. Trust nothing.
What a ride she's gonna be, huh? All right, listen. Get some wheels to the safe house at St. Mark's and pick up a few friends of mine. They're hitting the bank and they need a driver.
Oh, okay.
I gave my word that you were the man, so don't screw this up. Get them to the bank before 5 o'clock, not a minute after.
Alright, so before 5 o'clock. I have time, I just need a car. I am not taking the cabbie. There we go. That'll work.
But you
another Rockstar specific thing is they typically will not spawn a lot of vehicles in front of you. Best thing you can do is run away from a street, and every now and then click the right stick to check backwards.
Who knows what else? He's not thinking marriage bank. He's thinking about, well, you thinking about your pretty assistant. We already know that. See?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act on your fantasy for your little secretary with the short skirt and the pretty eyes? Come here. They're smiling. What then, my friend? What then?
I get a second.
Main drag. But you, more likely, your marriage is ruined. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You back into square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You.
Keep the engine running. We'll be in and out in no time.
Miracles rolled into one. You saved the marriage. And
Yet again, it escalates quickly.
I think to myself, no, this is a bad news.
All units on bank rate progress back to Liberty Chinatown.
How does this work? It is a miracle. A miracle. A man and his father, my loving husband, the winner of bread 6.5 days a week. On the spare half day, I saved his life.
Right.
Giving him what he needed.
Okay, think. Where are wanted level tokens?
What, with you? That kind of
Not in that wall.
You are very prejudiced. I like that. But no, not with me. Passion for life. Passion for love. Passion for women. Which he can take home to his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a control environment, I reintroduce the man to a pleasure he has lost, to the miracles of the world. And truly, the results are remarkable. With my unique counseling, 1,000 marriages have been saved.
How did he know?
Many more could be saved every day.
And do the wives know about this?
In their hearts, Laszlo, they know they have been saved.
Okay. We're gonna open it up to the phones. If you've got any questions for Fernando Martinez, Exotic Marriage Guidance Made Easy, ring us now. Hey, cool.
I'm just gonna wait ominously here in the trees and hope they don't spot me.
Hi, Laszlo. Hey, Fernando. My name's Jerry, and I'm a first-time caller. And I just wanted to say, hey, Laszlo, you're real tough on Fernando back there. I'll tell you one thing. He's a miracle worker. He saved my marriage, and I married a bus of a woman. Now I don't feel sick every time I open my eyes.
See, Laszlo? You see? I remember Jerry so well. He'd come in, he is like a broken man, like a half a man. A man, if you will. He has no end anymore. And his marriage, it is killing him. Where is the passion?
For the sake of the stream, we could have waited around there forever. Okay. I think this is the one where I have to put a bomb in the fish trap.
We're gonna finish the
Blow up the
triads of
packing
Liberty
factory.
once and for all. 8 Balls rigged a dust cart with a bomb. It's on a timer, so if you mess up, there'll be no evidence. Go and pick up the dust cart. Careful. 8 Balls says it's real sensitive, and the slightest bump could set that thing off. Their fish factory will open its gates for a dust cart, so you can drive right in. Park up between the gas canisters and get the hell out of there. I want it to rain mackerel. We're talking real biblical here. Nothing low budget.
Good old silent protagonist. Oh, it's a garbage truck. Alright, give me just 1 second. There we go. Much better. Nope. What am I
A
doing?
little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty lady. This is the thing, Laszlo. The women, they think in you begin.
The slightest bump could set it off.
But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to new beginning, she thinks Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the extreme case, maybe she come to work for me, and she get a new beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. This is
Trying to think of what would be the fastest way down there. I think just following this left-hand side would probably be it.
Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners.
That is a very early word, a travesty. I work miracles, senor, not pimping. I say, I give the passion back. And you better watch yourself, buddy, because for my people, we take these insults very personally. And then, you no longer Mr. Toshio. You Mr. Who cut on my tongue.
Who are your people anyway? Which exotic location do you come from?
I am Latin.
Latin is a big place there, buddy. Where in Latin?
I do not need to listen to these insults. I have pride. I have a calling. Many are called, but few are chosen, my friend. And I was called and chosen to work a miracle.
So, where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? To happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange...
There we go. Perfect. Get back here. Okay.
That is Madame Gabu.
And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me.
The cartel has got bottomless funds from pushing that spank crap.
Okay.
If we make an open attack on them, they'll wipe the floor with us. They must be making spank on that big boat that Curly led you to. So we gotta use our heads. Or rather, one head. Your head. I'm asking you to destroy that spank factory as a personal favor to me, Salvatore Leone. If you do this for me, you will be a made man. Anything you want. Go and see 8-Ball. You'll need his expertise to blow up that boat.
Okay. Well, let me check. See where we're at.
What are you talking about? Man, I'm starting to believe that guy about the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show right now. This is an SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this line. Hello, caller, you are on the air. Are you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Absolutely, Laszlo. Killer bees.
Killer bees.
Yes, killer bees. Did you know that the...
There's that.
Yo, my man, Salvatore.
Yeah, Isaiah, what's going on?
Like this is gonna need a lot of fireworks. I'll need $100,000 to cover expenses. But you know, with me, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Come back, brother, when you have the money.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, let's do this then. I can set this baby to detonate, but I still can't use a piece with these hands. Here, this rifle should help you pop some heads.
Alright, time to play Protect the NPC. Let's go.
Bees swarming, it sounds pretty serious.
Ah, but the killer bees are nothing compared to ants. You can't kill them. They're like sheep. They're going to take over.
All right, thanks, caller. Ants, killer bees, fat people, what's plaguing you?
Nope.
Call now.
Not my fault.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yes. I'd like to say something about these damn people on trains and buses in the city who yammer on and on into their cell phones. I'm really glad we get to hear about what you're having for dinner. What we should do is herd them up, put them on an island. I am the president of a group called Citizens Raging Against the Phone.
Crap?
Exactly.
Your organization's called Crap. What kind of moron are you? You want to round people up for using a phone? But you're calling up on a phone to tell the world about it. I mean, how many people are there in this crap?
Then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
How many people?
Okay, roger, roger. It's a good thing these cartel guys are blind, otherwise I'd be in a bit of a pickle. Okay. So... you know what? Yes. Okay, I think we're good. This is a very well done little set piece. Alrighty then. Car's not still here, is it? It's not.
Get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the chatter line here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware that...
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers. We have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware the first International Puppetry Festival is next month at the fairgrounds, bro. If you're interested in becoming a puppet master or a ventriloquist, you should definitely come down, dude. It's going to be totally killer.
I wasn't aware that there was much demand for puppet shows these days.
Oh, man. Have you been living under a rock, bro? Guys with puppets get chicks. I take
honestly, the victory theme reminds me a lot of, what was it, Persona 5.
We'll be having workshops on
Just that sort of like mildly upbeat funk that makes you know you've done something proper.
It's gonna rock.
Okay, thanks.
Hope to see you
That's
there,
the vibe that I get off of it.
Can you give me that guy Fernando's number?
Nah, I'm sorry. Fernando hasn't paid his bill to our ad sales department. But here...
It's my favorite cleaner. I'm proud of you, my boy. You kicked the shit out of those grease balls. I just got one little job for you before we can all celebrate. There's a car around the block from Luigi's club. The inside is covered in brains. We had to help some guy make up his mind, and it proved a little messy. Take it to the crusher before the cops find it.
You know, I didn't think about it before, but in hindsight, is this car a Pulp Fiction reference?
Suit of armor and swap your SUV for a noble stallion. Do you eat microwave dinners? All the while wishing you were roasting a suckling pig at a pagan banquet. Is your next ideal home improvement a moat? Well, get ready, Liberty City.
Oh.
This weekend and every weekend at Liberty City Park, it's the Medieval Millennium Fair. Our band of traveling minstrels, knights, and maidens oh so fair are ready to delight you with tales of the Black Death, witch burnings, and the joys of being a feudal serf. Forget about air conditioning and modern medicine. We've got all the leeches, spells, and potions you need at the Medieval Millennium Fair. Learn the art of cooking with turnips. Yum yum. Buy genuine reproduction medieval artifacts including maces, double-handed battle swords.
So yeah, the car is trapped. There's nothing that we can do. Salvatore was wanting to kill us.
It's perfect for your garden pond or swimming pool.
And here's why.
Listen, Salvatore thinks that we're going behind his back, so he was offering you to the cartel in order to make a deal. I couldn't let him do that. I mean, the worst thing is, it's all my fault because I told him we were an item. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Look, you're a marked man on the Mafia turf, and I've got to get out of here, too. I've seen too much killing, too much blood.
So it's all her fault.
Look, this is a friend of mine, okay? She's an old friend. It's so good. She's someone we could trust.
Come on, enough of the speeches. We better get out of here before we get more hysterical Italians wanting less friendly reunions.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Welcome to Staten Island. Yep.
Asuka and I are gonna have to talk. Why don't you go cruise around?
You'll need a place to lie low. There's a warehouse at the edge of Belleville that should suit your needs. Come back here to my condo when you're ready, and you and me can have a little chat.
Okay, it's 5:19. I think I'm gonna run for about another 40 minutes and then we'll call it. The whole responsibility thing's hitting me.
We have certain issues to clear up before we continue any form of relationship, business or otherwise. Let's lay our cards on the table. I am Yakuza, and I know you worked for Salvatore Leone's family. I can give you work with our organization, but first you must prove to me that your ties with the Mafia are truly broken. Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive. Meanwhile, Maria and I will catch up on old times.
Oh, Asuka, you've got a massager.
That's not a massager.
Okay, so I can't remember. Is it boat over there? Is that the idea? I don't think so. I feel like the bridge has been repaired. So we got a stinger.
News just in from the traffic desk. Repairs to the Callahan Bridge have been completed. Since the explosion, engineers have been working around the clock to get traffic flowing between Portland and Staunton Island once again.
You know, I really didn't need to know that.
Why, Laszlo, why?
Good old texture glitches.
I'm born naked, I'm gonna die naked. I'm going to live naked. So there's nothing wrong with being naked. It's so invigorating feeling the hot leather of a chair or the cool wind from the north on your naked body.
I'm gonna have to cut you off.
Don't you believe in free speech? Free expression? No, of course you don't. All you believe in is free drinks. I'm naked and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. I'm naked and I feel so good.
What about winter?
What do you mean?
You know, I mean, what about winter? When the wind blows and it's really cold, I mean, you prance about like a ninny waiting for your privates to go blue?
I was born naked and I'm gonna die naked.
And all shriveled up by the sound of things.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary. They're ugly. Have you ever cooked in the nude?
No, look, is this leading anywhere? Because, I mean, we've got a lot of other people waiting to talk about real things here.
Nudity is real. Open your eyes. Take off your pants. Come on. Come on, Laszlo. You can be a figurehead for Liberty City Naturists. We have more members now for the first time since 1977. Nudity is back. A lot of people are into nudity and really understand the spiritual side.
What?
Okay. So we're gonna hang out here for a minute and wait on this to start. It's 4:30, I think she said. There's a method to how this can go. And this either goes extremely well or extremely poorly. There is never a middle ground. Worst case scenario is that worst case scenario would be when he pops up, there's either a person or a car between me and him. Why, right there is optimal. It'll also be beneficial if I manage to catch him with a red light. If you hurry up. There we go. Right. Got it. That was smooth. Nice job, mate.
Showing disrespect to teachers, scrubs. Schools are breeding grounds of crime, ain't they?
Well, I guess it seems that way.
Well, I got a real simple solution. Shut them down. Shut down the schools, shut down the problem. No more dead teachers, no more angry students.
Well, but you don't think...
No, I don't. Never. Now listen to me. It makes perfect sense. Kids these days, they complain a lot. You know what? Cost more.
That's probably the smoothest I've seen that go. Didn't have to fire a second rocket.
That sort of crap. It's all about me. Me. Well, not my Johnny. No, sir. I'm learning him the value of good, hard work. Learning him good. And free taught him how to clean the bathroom. If you left so much as one hair on
For
the
new
surface
and
off the bed
used
with no dent.
emergency vehicles.
Well,
Okay, that's
he went to
that
bed
one.
hungry only 20, maybe 30 times. He learned. Now, he brings his mother lunch to bed every day so she can sleep in. Let me tell you, everyone should have their kids serving up food. He even cooks for the whole family. These days, he's getting too big for the chimneys, so now he's a paralegal.
That looked great.
7 and he's making mad at me 20.
I don't care what happens for the rest of this game, I win.
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like Kenji, always trying to play with my toys. My police source indicates that the Mafia are watching our interests around the city in a bid to track you down. We cannot continue our operations until they are dealt with. Take out these spying fools and end this vendetta once and for all.
It was definitely more smooth than it was supposed to be. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I can hit them from the road. If I hit him first... God, it's so finicky. Right. Glad that officer didn't notice me shooting my sniper rifle. It's the difference between GTA 5 and GTA 3 police. GTA 5 police will hear you out in the middle of a desert firing off a silenced weapon and send a helicopter after you. This game, you can fire a sniper 20 feet away, and they're like, that really doesn't concern me. I can't remember where they hit them at. Are they just in a pile down here? Oh my god, I think they're all on the roof. Okay then. Let's get you, and you, and you. Okay, well that was a bunch.
Oh, that one reminds me of that lovely summer I spent reading Hoops through a pigeon Italian.
Great. Come on. Oh, there's Banshee in here. That's nice. Oh, come on, me. Okay, so that's that.
The Maibatsu monstrosity has four-wheel drive, and in amphibious mode, it can cross rivers. So far, I've only hit a few puddles, but it's good to know it's there. With the time I save taking shortcuts through the strip mall parking lot,
I don't think I can trust cars on stairs. I don't remember in this game.
like gazing longingly at the pool boy or buying more exercise equipment off the TV. So what if it gets 3 miles to the gallon? I'm a mom, not a conservationist. The new
I'll just save us some time. Please move, woman. She didn't move. Glad that dropped my wanted level immediately.
Directly to your door. Alright, you are listening to Chatterbox, hosted by me, Laszlo, because I got kicked off the rock station. Let's go over here and talk to somebody about their life. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Leslie. My name's Martha. I just...
Oh, okay. This is one where I gotta steal a cop car. You see who does it there, angry person?
My sister speaks highly of you, though I'm yet to be convinced that a guy Jin can offer anything but disappointment. Perhaps you could help deal with a situation that has me at a disadvantage. Of course, failure has its own disgrace. A Yakuza Kanbu is in custody awaiting transfer for trial. He is a valued member of the family. Break him out of custody and get him to the dojo at Bedford Point.
Alright. Yeah, this was the one. Okay, so it's either easy or difficult. Okay, will do. There you go. Spawn, who do I have to kill to get the cop cars show up? There we go, 2 stars should can go like clockwork. Go. And that's just how we do. 4-star though, that was impressive considering. For anyone who's never played this game, or any of the earlier GTAs for that matter, 6-star is a place you don't want to be, under any circumstances. Ever. Imagine they just send an army of tanks after you and you can't do anything about it.
Mission 5. Send the wagon into the hospital. 10-4.
Alright. I feel like there's a different entrance that I could be taking, and I'm just not. Mario. Not cool. That's very inappropriate on stream. Alright, saving time. Yeah, see? He's Canadian. He doesn't resemble that remark. No reason for that kind of nonsense. But outside of somebody who doesn't, who obviously doesn't like my nationality, everybody having fun so far? Great, this freaking mission.
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur. He's probably out in the bay as you read this. Steal a police boat and sink his career.
Can it work? Got it.
It's my handsome handyman.
I don't follow.
Maria's all tied up at the moment, but I'll tell her you called.
Who's that, Asuka? You know, I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's a payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington.
Probably asking, do I beat the game?
And await his instructions.
If that's the question, then probably not this stream. I think I'm going to run about 25 more minutes, and then I'm likely going to stream it again tomorrow, and I'll beat it then. If asking if I've beaten the game previously, many, many, many times. Once on PS4 already. I couldn't even imagine how many times on PS2. Okay. Yeah, as of right now, I've beaten every Grand Theft Auto except I think one. I think that's the only one that I haven't done. Alright, this is time-based and I'm dawdling.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
Will do, Stephen Hawking. I think I might be able to convince myself to, like, Vice City might be after this, and considering I've already done San Andreas, I think... Crap, I need to be over there. I think next on the agenda might actually be attempting to make a run of GTA 5. Although that's a much longer endeavor, it's just a matter of me setting myself up to run it. It's a level up on the street, I forgot. I do not have GTA 1. I don't even think I have GTA 2 anymore.
Get to the phone on Liberty Campus.
Get to the phone on Liberty Campus. I'm really not doing great on time. I think after one of these, it stops the timer, and it might be Liberty Campus. Easy, easy. There you go. Easy. That's the other thing. The police car, while it's fast, tends to slide around a little bit more than I would normally like. Yeah, I have GTA 5. That one I actually don't think I've beaten on PS4 yet. I've been playing a lot of GTA Online, and I know I beat it on Xbox 360, but I do not believe I've beaten it on PS4. If Vice City goes about as smoothly as I think it will, considering the way I'm going to be playing it, I should be able to get to GTA 5 later this week, if I do actually end up streaming it. Alright. Now the timer's up. This car has seen better days. Hang on one second. Breathe in. That's going right.
Yep, I've been drinking again.
You must be Azuka's new errand boy. You got the money? Is it all here? I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world. Just because I lost a few partners, those suckers from Internal Affairs have started sniffing around. Reckon they can smell me. Well, this city is one big open sewer. But I'm gonna need some non-union help. And if you're interested, you know where to find me.
Alright, then. Okay, I think I'll run one of Ray's missions. And then probably call it right there.
That scumbag, McCaffrey! He took more bribes than anyone. He thinks he's gonna get an honorable discharge if he turns state evidence. He just squealed. He's under armed protection in Witchek property down in Newport. Some apartment behind a car park. Torch that place. That should flush him out when you hunt him down. Make sure he never talks to nobody.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab a new car.
You feel like chilling?
Right, so he gives us smooth. He gave us grenades, but we're not gonna be running it with grenades. Ballista? Ballista.
Remember to put litter in its place. Not really. What's your name? What did you call about?
I'm sorry. I'm Maria. You know, Maria, like Mamma Mia. Only different, you know. But you know, men. M-E-N. It's a dirty word. There's only 3 letters. You know what I mean? I mean, your broadcasters are all the same, aren't you? I mean, I heard about you. You're always out on boys' nights.
Whoa! What are you talking about?
That's the window. And yeah, I mean, we could follow directions and pitch a grenade, but that's much faster. There we go. Okay, we'll do one more mission. One more.
Older and everything, but yeah, he treated me really good. And it all went wrong, and so, you know, I found someone else. He seems real nice, but, you know, he don't talk too much, so I really can't tell if he likes me. Well, I guess what I want to know is, you know, how do you tell if a guy is serious? I mean, you know, he treats...
I really want to save this car, so let's do it like this. There we go. The radio set.
What do you mean, like me? Well,
okay.
Maria and I have gone shopping. Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. He's more or less useless out of his car, so we've tagged it with a tracer. Make him bleed.
or at least we say that. Let's go over here to line 4. Hello, caller. What's your name?
Jeff from Rockford.
Hello, Jeff. What's up?
I wanted to tell you and your listeners about a once-in-a-lifetime chance to make a difference. There's a rally tomorrow evening at the park, starting at 7. Although we'll be painting banners and singing songs all night and all day to prepare for it. Then, when tens of thousands are gathered in the park, we're going to march on the town hall. Laszlo, the people have spoken. They have said no, not in my town. So, folks, if you're listening and want to make a difference, get yourself down to the park and prepare to bring democracy back to the field.
So, what's this rally about, Jeff?
It's about people standing up and being counted. It's about the future. It's about telling those morons in the suits, no thanks. Not in my town. Not while I have a breath in my body and hope in my soul. I will not, I cannot let this pass.
Let what pass?
It's about grabbing the town by the balls and saying, listen, son, time to put him or shut him. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more
you turn here.
The difficult problem. It's about what it means to be an American. It's about giving something back.
Giving what back, Jeff?
There we go. Yeah, I know that sort of trivializes what I'm doing. I'll run one more.
Make it different.
Oh, roll credits.
It is impossible to overestimate the importance of etiquette in this line of work. To my eternal shame, a man once did me a favor, and I've never had the opportunity to repay his kindness. The man's weakness is motor cars, and yet requested that
this
we
one's
acquire
fun.
certain models for his collection. Needless to say, we must give him the cars as a gift to repay the debt that I owe him. You must obtain the cars on this list and deliver them to a garage behind the car park in Newport. My honor demands it.
Car.
And how much you mean to him more than a chance to walk together for justice. Bring your kids. They can paint signs, and we'll even have a face painter and a vegan barbecue. Bring your parents. Dude, even the elderly care about tomorrow.
I understand that. It sounds like a great rally, but we're not a political station, and you haven't really told us why people should do this. What is it about?
Look, you want to help or not?
I don't know what I'm helping.
You're helping America. What kind of patriot are you? It's a rally.
You don't know what it's for, do you?
It's for hope. Please come, everybody. It'll be real good.
All right, you fight the power, brother. Say, later on in the show, if you're into health foods or martial arts, we'll have a special guest just for you. This guy's really special. Kind of like a romantic cruise, but you can't walk on water. All right, let's go to the phones. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Parking lot. Those faction side missions for particular gangs. There's the first one, I think it is for this area, takes place here. Or maybe it's the last one, I don't remember. Might be the worst thing I've ever seen. It's guys with explosives strapped to them all running at you while being insane, and I think grenades are being tossed. I don't remember, but you gotta like get out of there. It's a whole mess.
From the 60s. 1760s, that is.
You know, down the road when I go the capture card route, Mafia 2 would be a really great game to play on stream. Okay, that's fine. Luckily the fan spray's right here. Hidden package. And what those do, for anybody that intends on playing the game down the road, is when, like, I think it's for every 10 you collect, it will leave weapons for you outside of your safe house, and you get more weapons for every 10 you collect.
You're learning some real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made $1.
See, that's the kind of dedication we have to our employees and the quality of our shoes. Eris Running Shoe.
There you go. For some reason that doesn't count as damage. That obviously has taken a dent. Oh, there it goes. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Got another van.
Your mind and your digestive system, Laszlo. What you put in also.
God, the bumpy street.
Especially corn. What's the story with that anyway?
Laszlo, I'm deadly serious now. My mentor was a 430-year-old monk who showed me the way to enlightenment through torture.
Okay. If you have a question for
Good Lord,
Reed,
it's like
we'll
we're
be
listening to
taking
the
calls in a
F1
little
program
bit.
again.
I think we all went through a ninja period. You know, I had the Chinese stars and the nunchucks.
This is not a period, Laszlo. This is a way of life. Thanks to a strict vegan diet, I had the power of 9 men after morning meditation.
Alright, not far enough then.
Even.
There we go. Bingo. I love that. Okay, there's that. Okay. Starts. Okay. So with that, I believe we'll be calling the stream for right now. We are probably about a third of the way into Staunton Island, and tomorrow I endeavor to finish out the remaining 2/3 of this and all of Shoreside Vale. After which I will likely switch over to... Don't interrupt me, pager. I will likely end up switching over to, say, Vice City and running that. And if I can get through that in a day or two, I'll probably run 5 afterwards. But barring any unforeseen circumstances, that's the schedule for the remainder of the week. And yeah, I should be starting each day, ideally, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been fun. And if you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe or just tune back in for the next stream. Appreciate everybody coming out. Otherwise, have a nice day. Thank you.